انا ودي استخدم الشات لانه اقوى، بس انا متأكد راح يطلعون هنا. يا هذا الكريه والله كثار. كذا واحد منهم مات. اوكي اوه لا لا لا. اوكي باقي الكري هذا. بتروح وين راح؟ بسم الله مرة سريع والله مرة سريع. وين هذا راح؟ يا عم اثبت. بدوخني. لا 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 افضل. اوكي صار. اوكي يلا بس طير. سوي نفسك مخوفني يعني.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights of the gas station alive.
عاد صوت الدراش عندي مرة. كمل الرعب مرة واحدة.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Okay.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting, at least for a moment. The sane world reasserted itself. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
لا دور جوال. طيب ينفع تلفون؟ يبقى اقدر استخدمه.
Rainbow Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Whoa.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head.
تقول ما في جزيرة في المكان اللي انت قلته.
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station. Okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
هذا المكان اللي كانت فيه السيارة، هذه السيارة كان هنا، بس ما في حادث، يعني شكله هو مجنون او في شيء. اوه المكان اللي في الجزيرة. لا واضح مخه رايح فيها. طريقة العرض مرة رهيبة.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
تنسوي قهوة لها؟
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
يعني ارجع لها.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
في عنده مكتب بعد.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan?
هي تخاف من
Alan,
الظلام.
please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
وين؟
Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
كيف
I
أنو؟
know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
يا الله كم مرة يخرجون ذولي.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then.
يلا مع السلامة.
Sheriff Breaker's waiting for you.
ما يحتاج تتكلم كثير.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look
طيب.
inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're on the same ditch the cops. You're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get to the uniform corridor.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The
سناخذ
man on the
هذا.
phone had said, go through the fence on the left. Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week. You and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in...
Listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
طيب. سكت الحمد لله.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hitch lawyers on your ass is.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody.
الخير
This is not
راحتك.
her fault.
Rusty.
She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
يا شيخ كيف هذه دورة؟ كيف اطلع هنا طيب؟
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, are you
Wait
the
here.
Florida guy? And his body
Easy
just
there, boy.
disappeared?
I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap.
مع السلامة بس.
Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong. It's a good story. Could be a bestseller. But when you
Marcel.
start confusing fiction
Wait
with
here.
reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you stand here.
شكرا. مع
Tell me
السلامة.
how to get to Lover's Peak.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
يلا بنروح.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
أهم شي ما راح أطلع بالليل إلا والله ليل. دقيقة هاي ناخذ ورقة. مسدس شي. اوكي معي مسدس كويس.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
يلا الحين راح يبدأ الرعب. بدأ. ما في أحد.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
واو ايش صاير؟ يلا يلا جاي.
Hello?
Please help! Back here. I'm back here.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key. Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
حتى مسكين هذا ما خلوه.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
اوكي. عارف أنا إيش اللي صار طيب.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
اوكي الطاقة داخل هذا المسوداء. اوكي. اتوقع اذا دخلت المسوداء برجال بلقاه قد مات. اوكي. هو مكتب ما هو مسوداء. الراب في كل مكان. خلينا ناخذ احتياطي.
That was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
هي راح فيها.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
واو شو هذا؟ بسرعة 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 بسرعة. هذا خلص. حلو. وين راسي راح؟
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
اوه